Hi everyone, welcome to the vlog where we attempt to restore this 23-year-old BMW E36, as you can see, convertible as well. Through this vlog we're going to do it in various different parts because there's so much of it. Obviously I'm heavily underway with the restoration as it is, but just to take you through, I suppose, the story of the car. The car I bought it 11 years ago. It is a 318, but I took the engine and gearbox out of it some years back because I wanted to put a 6-cylinder conversion into it and never got around to it. And it's been sitting in my garage for a number of years, and right at the back of the garage with a cover over it, and it keeps getting forgotten about. So with lockdown here, we decided what better project to start, only this. And we've cleared the space here in the gym, brought the car in. The engine and gearbox was out of it. You'll see now in the pictures that I've just put on the screen. So there you have it. That's the pictures of the car when we took it out of the shed. As you can see, there was lots of pigeon shit, lots of dust, lots of all sorts of rubbish on it. So we put it on a trailer, took it, washed it, washed the engine bay, got it all cleaned down, brought it back here to the gym, got it up on the stands and had a look and assessed, number one, is it a viable project to undertake, making sure that when I bought this car, the shell was extremely good, but with it having it 11 years and with it lying idle and hasn't been on the road since 2014, which was 6 years ago, was outside for about 2 or 3 years before it went into the shed, and the shed was damp as well. So the first thing we did was, when we got it up in the stands, was make sure that the main structure of the car was sound, because if it wasn't, it would be a complete waste of time to go any further with it. So once we got it up in the stands, we saw that the main structure of the car was extremely good, still very, very good. But a lot of the steering components, the rear subframe especially, a lot of the swing arms in the back of it there were in very poor condition. Bushings were perished, arms were partially rotted away. You can see the picture of it, what it was like. We dropped it out. Now the diff that's in that as well, that's a 4-cylinder 318 diff. Obviously we're putting in a 6-cylinder engine and gearbox, so we wanted the diff as well to be 6-cylinder. So drop the whole subframe out, easiest way to do it. Brakes, subframe, the whole lot, you can see it there. Drop the whole lot on the ground, and we have a complete subframe coming out of a 6-cylinder, which I'm told is in good condition. So once that comes, we'll give it a good wash, we'll give it a good clean down, good wire brushing, and give it a nice coat of paint and put it back into the car. Now, as it stands at the moment, I'm going to take you through the rest of the car to show you what we've done. Okay, I'm going to take you around the car. Okay, I suppose obviously we're going to start with the front of it. Engine and gearbox, like I said, was out of it, but what we did was, because this being the 4-cylinder model and it's not the M42, so it wasn't an IS, it was just a basic 318i. It had solid discs. God knows why they would put solid discs in it. So obviously the stubs, you need the 6-cylinder stub in there to take the ventilated disc. Calipers are actually, I'm pretty sure the calipers are the same, but the stub is different from what I remember. So we've bought 2 stubs as well, which are coming with the subframe. We've got new track control arms, new anti-roll bar rubbers, new anti-roll bar links, new tie rods, and new track rod ends coming. So this is going to get, as you can see, little bits of tiny little bits of, you know, spotting here just from being parked up over the years. So getting that back, give that a nice coat of acid etch primer, and get it ready for the body shop to do its magic under there. Okay, so subframe gone over there. Okay, coming down along the side, body really, really sound. Inside the car then, so inside the car it has a black leather interior, black dash, black. So everything is, we have the seats, I have them soaking with leather cream on them to rejuvenate the leather and make it nice, soft and supple again. This awful, terrible steering wheel was on the car when I got it first, and I have a M Sport 1, proper M Sport 1 with an airbag, on the way for it as well. Okay, soft top cabriolet, as you can see. Now the problem was when we were taking out the back shocks, the top mounts for the back shocks in this car are, you have to pop the tonneau cover here. But the problem was wiring looms all disconnected, virtually no electrics in it. So we couldn't, we couldn't get power to the windows. So what I did was I ran power directly to the back windows to be able to drop the windows a small bit so we could manually drop the roof. Now fortunately, we found a video online that showed us manually how to do it. It helped to a certain degree, but the guy kind of forgot one or two major things which we managed to figure out with the motor in the boot. So we got the cover up, we're able to get at our top shock mountings, and we now know how to manually put the roof down and put it back up. Okay, so just having a look here, this is one of the main things I was concerned about, was going to be the side skirt. So we took off obviously this is an M Sport, we took off the side skirts. A small bit of bubbling there, I wouldn't worry about, that's only surface. But the main thing I was worried about was going to be, when the side skirt came off, is there going to be anything behind it? Because, as any one of you that has played around with any cars with side skirts on it, the sills are normally the ones to take the battering, because the muck and the shit and the road dirt builds up behind it and causes it to rot. And just like here, where you've got a nice big lip on the rear quarter here, inside there we've given that a good clean, but it's still caked with muck and shit and dampness, and that is kind of making it rot there. Nothing major to worry about there, easy to grind that down, treat it, acid etch primer, and 2-pack prime it and paint it. No major amounts of welding or anything to be done there. Back bumper is off it. This car, for some reason, unless maybe I don't know, that it get a smack in the back or something before, but it had a normal rear bumper on it. The rest of it is all M Sport all around, but the back bumper on this was a normal one, so we've ditched that. I've got an M Sport one on the way for it. Boot door, too much rot in it. In where the button for opening it, that was rotten. And where your number plate lights are, gone, so we binned it, and we've another one coming for that. Okay, just got this arch back, and we've got the arch back, and we wanted to have a look because there was a bit of rot along here. I wanted to see how bad it was, and in actual fact, when we were taking it down, we found a whole heap of body fillers here, and we found a little dent here that some idiot never tapped out before. So instead of tapping it out, very, very simple job, getting the inside of the panel here, just getting a dolly and knocking it out, and a skim of fillers would have done it. They put a bucket load of fillers on it for whatever reason. Okay, we want to show you this. This is, you want to go on that side actually? Probably better with the lighting. So we've just opened the clips on this panel. This is the left-hand one. This is the one that's going to, the left-hand side of the car always gets the battering because it's the one closest to the ditch, and it's always the one that's closest to the road dirt and stuff. So it's going to be the one that holds the most amount of shit. So we've popped the clips on this. We're going to just pop it off now, and we're going to have a look at it, and hopefully it's going to be okay. Okay, so there we are. Not too much shit behind it, which is good. And here we are, nice, clean still. And let's have a look underneath it. Camera, can we see there? We've got here where a bit of the underguard stuff is after breaking. That's okay, that's a jacking point anyway. That is solid. Back along here, absolutely perfect. The whole way back, jacking point here. Just again, a bit of under seal here. That is just after tearing away, perfect. And we've got a tiny bit of surface rust here, which will grind away nicely. I'll be able to treat that. Don't even need to weld it, absolutely perfect. This wing is immaculate. And under the wing here, small bit of surface stuff, nothing major. And as you can see here on the chassis legs, tiny bits of little specks. That is literally surface, and one whip of the wire brush on the grinder will sort that. So that's it so far. We've refurbished, if you want to come out here, completely cleaned out the power steering rack. Obviously the tracker ends, the old tracker ends are still on there. we're going to be changing all of that. But rack looks nice and clean. Anti-roll bar nice and clean. Now there's actually brand new bushings in that, so I don't need to change those. They were done. That's all the scrap over here, and we'll just let you see this in the cold light of day. Complete and utter scrap. You know, if you can just have a look in there, like, you know, that's in where the brake caliper and the backing plate is there. I mean, that's just, you know, you can't work with that, and there's only so much you can refurbish, and that's just gone. It's had it. Bumper, the lip spoiler is actually after coming off that, and here we have our front subframe and the under brace. Now this under brace, I haven't seen these. I've had a good few E36s over the years. Now, I could be wrong, but I reckon the only reason why this has this brace on it is because it's a convertible, and it needs extra bracing because it doesn't have a roof. I didn't see one on any of the other ones I had before, but then again, I could be wrong. So that's as far as we are so far. Thank you for watching this episode of the restoration of the E36, and we'll see you all on the next one.